95.3 WBCK Tuesdays at this time, our Miles for Memories moment, a cast of stars who drop by and talk to us about various aspects of the work that Miles for Memories does here in Calhoun County, a grassroots organization creating solutions for those impacted by dementia in Calhoun County through movement, programming, and research. Sherry Sherbin is back today, part of the is it management team? Is that what you call it?
The leadership team.
Leadership team. That's it. I knew it was close. All right.
We're all a team.
We're all a team. Miles for Memories team working on these things. And we spoke at length last week about just some of the ways you're doing that.
Right.
Today, this is very important. The word cure gets thrown around as it relates to Alzheimer's, maybe dementia overall. Mm-hmm. And Sherry's here today to talk to us about whether or not that's baloney.
Right. Well, you know, a couple weeks ago we had Dr. Graham Atkin. He was here and he was talking a little bit more about how we can be aware of those things that might be misleading. Mm-hmm. And, you know, one of his interesting statements was that, you know, we've cured just about everything in mice, but how we translate that to humans is significantly different.
Wow.
And, you know, he'll even go to the extent of talking about curing things in Petri dishes, which is even further removed from, you know, learning how to deal with those kinds of things. And so we take some unusual successes that happen out there and folks get that information, twist it just a little bit, and lure you into buying that brand new thing that's going to give you just the right cure and squash your hopes and dreams ultimately.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
So in the middle of trying to do the right thing, you have these interferences.
Yeah.
That's great.
Exactly.
I'm
so
being
one
facetious.
really, an odd one is 60 Minutes had done a show about a community kind of removed from the rest of the world. And from that, we had a new spark up of individuals that could go spend nights in communities in these third world countries to reduce their risk for Alzheimer's disease. And, you know, it's just sort of, wow, how creative sometimes some folks can be.
Right.
You know?
So we have to know the difference between science and a sales pitch, essentially.
Exactly. So some things that really scream at you when you read them, or maybe they should, are words like shocking. It's a shocking new discovery. Well, if it's that shocking, we would have heard about it more than on an internet email, as an example.
Right.
The word proven results, also tends to lead us towards questioning whether it really happens to be proven or not. Are they selling you a product? That's another big hook right there to go, maybe I should check about this. Are they giving you promises that maybe they promise that this is going to work and these are the promised results? Natural remedies sometimes get, you know, a good and bad rep in all of the different things, because there are some great things that natural remedies can do. But sometimes we prey on those words and throw them into a completely different categories of scams and things that never will work. Those kinds of things.
So if you're wondering about whether something is legit, check the credentials.
Yeah, they'll often throw in an expert of some kind, and they'll fail to put any credentials after the expert's name, which is always interesting. Or they will take an expert who has credentials, change the word or the name just slightly, and you get the impression that you're still looking at someone who does have credentials.
Okay.
You might want to even follow it by email and go to the websites if they happen to give you one that has a link that works.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that website just jumps you to something else that you're going to have to buy.
Right. So there is a real red flag that they're just trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
All right. And, of course, Miles for Memories is focused on these things and research and so on. So if there is a breakthrough, you're probably going to hear about it right here at 8:54 on Tuesday.
Exactly.
Right. So stay connected. Also, click the like button on the Miles for Memories Facebook page. Then that info will show up in your news feed. More info is on the other end of the phone, too, at 979-1412. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
Sherry Sherbin with our Miles for Memories moment, this time on 95.3 WBCK. And you hear, of course, that every week at 8:54 on Tuesdays right here.